The Joplin Memorial Run is a source of inspiration, hope, and reflection for those impacted by the May 22nd tornado. Some people have been running for years. For some, tomorrow's run will be their first. KOIM's Chris Warner introduces us to a group of people, each with their own reason to run.
Eric and Tori Emperson have lived in Joplin for about 20 years. Growing up in Oklahoma, storm sirens and tornado warnings were nothing new. On May 22, 2011, Eric wasn't home, but Tori, along with their Siberian Husky and 4-week-old baby, were. Tori says it seemed like just another warning at first.
When the lights kind of started flickering and the sky turned kind of green, it had a different feel to it.
So you feel so helpless. Right, I'm stuck across town. It was one of the few Sunday afternoons I'd ever had to go into work. I don't know if I've been in on a Sunday afternoon since. And so you feel helpless. You feel a little guilty that you're not there.
The Empersons say they needed a way to focus their grief and loss, so Tori began running in the Memorial Run in its first year in 2012.
It was a distraction initially, and it became a way to mark a really horrible event with something positive. And so especially I think that first one was, this has been a really hard year, and this has been a really sad year, and I lost students in it, and I know students lost their families in it, and it was just a really tragic year, and I thought, I want to honor it properly. I don't want to not be sad, but I also would like something really good to happen on this day.
10 years later, it's a tradition. The Empersons invite their friends and family to join in, and even their daughter runs.
Our daughter, who's now 10, runs with us. She started out doing the kids' 1-mile run and now does the 5K with us every year.
The Empersons say they'll never forget that day, and the Memorial Run is a way for them to keep focused each spring when storm season strikes. At the time of the tornado, Hunning lived in the Netherlands along with his wife Emily, who was from Carthage. The couple had just visited Joplin a few weeks before the tornado. On the morning of May 23rd, he opened his local paper and read about the tornado.
And there it all started. It was a really crazy day for us.
The time difference made it even more difficult to get in touch with relatives.
During that time you feel powerless, and with all the social media we were still unable to get information quickly.
Eventually, Arthur found out his wife's family was okay. Now the two have relocated to Joplin. Arthur has participated in a number of runs and marathons, but this is his first time in the Joplin Run, a moment he's been waiting for since 2012.
I had one goal in running, and it was not like the Boston Marathon or in New York, what people ask me a lot, but I wanted to run this race someday in my life.
Kim Hickey survived the tornado in the 15th Street Walmart. She took shelter with about 20 other people in the bathroom in the back of the store. She remembers listening to the roar of the storm as it passed through the store.
I made it through, and I was so thankful for that. And I was thankful that I had the peace of God with me during all that time.
Kim isn't just motivated to run in her first marathon because she survived the 2011 tornado. She says she's running for someone she lost in a more recent tragedy. Her fiancé passed away from COVID, and May 22nd was going to be their wedding day.
I wanted to do something on that day to actively live my life, to take a step forward and participate in what was going on in the community, and also to honor Mark's memory with that.
Kim says she'll be taking part in the 5K as a walker, and the training she's put herself through to join her fellow community members has given her life direction.
No matter what tragedy I've gone through, every new day of life is a gift, and I want to embrace that and enjoy that and live it with purpose.
4 people, each with their own reason to run. In Joplin, Chris Warner, KOAM News.
The Joplin Memorial Run is scheduled to begin at 6:30 tomorrow morning.